Hey guys, Marisa at KitchenTableStamper.com. It's that time of year again, annual catalog pre-order, brand new in colors. I am so excited about this palette. It's our new 2025-2027 in colors. Right now, demonstrators can order some of the in color products that are coming in the new catalog. Secrets Sea, Timid Tiger, Darling Duckling, Cloud Cover, Strawberry Slush. If you are in love with this palette and you want to collect them all, I have two suggestions for you. Number one, join the kitchenettes. Why not grab yourself a starter kit? You can load it up with $125 worth of brand new pre-order products, in color stuff, pay $99, free shipping, and enjoy a 20% or 25% discount on every future Stampin' Up! Order. That's number one. Number two, In Color Club. Yes, we are doing In Color Club again. We're going to do it just a little bit different this year, I think. Previous In Color Club members, watch your email for a survey question or two about In Color Club, because we're thinking about changing things up just a little bit in the new year of In Colors. All right, so In Color Club, what is it? It is a way to monthly collect all of the in colors in the products that are available from Stampin' Up! While getting an amazing education on the in colors. We dig deep into the current colors, which ones play well with the new in colors, and we make a card Stamp-A-Stack every month. All right, that's just the basics of In Color. Look out for more details about that in Color Club. Today, we're going to use most of our In Colors to make a really cute project. May is Teacher Appreciation Month, or Teacher Appreciation Day is in May. So we're going to get started right now with our Teacher Appreciation. This is a little gift card pocket, and it's so super simple to make. It features the Secret Sea, Cloud Cover, Strawberry Slush, and Darling Duckling. I didn't get the Timid Tiger in this design, but Desi had said, why not make your pencil Timid Tiger? It could be like one of those Ticonderoga, the dark yellowy orange pencils. I said that would have been a good idea, but a little bit too late. It was already done. So let's get to playing with some of these new in colors. Let's see here. I've got some Secret Sea cardstock here. And for this little gift card pocket, you need 2 3/4 by 10.5. This is what the template looks like. It's super simple. Start with a strip, grab your Simply Score tool, and you're going to score the 10.5 inch side at 3.5 and 7.5. Super simple. And it's going to fold up to make an adorable pocket. Let's get a bone folder so that we can work these score lines. There we go. Now, some Designer Series paper and a corner rounder. Got my We Are here. My Designer Series paper is from this gorgeous new Florals in Bloom. There's lots of the in colors in this, not all of them exactly, but we're going to use this Secret Sea cloud cover combination with the cloud cover stripes. The back of that has some beautiful florals. This one is kind of a strawberry slush. And then let me show you the back of each of these. Ready? Beautiful paper available for demonstrators to pre-order right now, and May 5th to customers. All right, so those are some of the patterns. Look at this beautiful one. I love this one. And then Darling Duckling and Timid Tiger. So look at that. Yep, there are all the in colors in this one. There's our cloud cover again. Here's another beautiful floral. On the back of that one, shades of green. And then, here we go, another floral. And that is the Florals in Bloom Designer Series paper. All right, let's go ahead and get our Designer Series paper pieces here. I've got 2 of them. This is 3 1/4 by 2.5. This is 2.5 by 2 3/4. Now, don't rush to write those down. There's a printable project sheet for you on the blog. If you go to the description below, you'll see a link that says project details. Click here. That'll take you to our blog post. On the blog post, you will scroll down through the post to the embedded video, and right underneath there is a button that says today's project sheet. And just click that button and you'll get a free printable PDF. So no need to scramble down. Just enjoy the video and then grab the printable measurements and instructions. I got some liquid glue and I'm going to do on this designer series paper. You'll notice that we did the short flap with the corner rounder. We did the smaller designer series paper just on 2 corners. Now, this goes all to the outside. So your designer series paper goes all to the outside, and you could just center them in the outside panels if you wanted to. You could add another piece of designer series paper to the back of your project. That is entirely up to you. I have a 2-inch circle punch here. I have punched a 2-inch circle with basic beige, and now I'm going to use that same circle punch to make a little thumb notch to make it easier to get the gift card out of the pocket. And some tear and tape adhesive to finish the pocket. I'm going to go down the edge. So from that first score line to the side that we cut with the circle thumb notch. And I'm going off the edge here just to make sure that my pocket isn't too squeezy. This is what I like about tear and tape, is you can kind of adjust the width just by going a little bit wider than the project. So you can see my tear and tape kind of hangs off, but I can just fold it and roll it back so that it doesn't go past the edges. But we've got a nice strong bond and a wide enough space to fit a gift card in our pocket. Make sure you get all the edges folded up and then secure that with the bone folder. There's our pocket, perfect for teacher's favorite, according to Desi. Well, Amazon gift card here. And there's our pocket. Super simple, right? All right, let's get our belly bands. I have a 8.5 inch by 1.5 inch strip here. I think you could go as short as like 7 inches and still get around here, but I want this to go all the way to the edge. So we have a nice smooth front and a nice smooth back. Nowhere to hide those seams, right? And this way it goes kind of edge to edge all the way around. And then when I do my belly band, I just fold it so that it's not too tight. And then after, I'll smooth out those creases with the bone folder. I don't score it first. I just find it too much math for me. I'm going to put a little bit of tear and tape on the inside and on the outside. So you see when I've got a belly band, I've got the strip and the strip. And what that does is it comes together and makes kind of a equal signs, one at each end. Let me get one of these. All right, remove both sides of the liner. And we're going to wrap our gift card pocket with the belly band. All right, now we've got our belly band. We're going to do one more little piece. This is Darling Duckling, and this is about 4 inches by 1 1/4. I'm going to corrugate that piece with the new mini corrugated. This is an online exclusive that's available right now. So if you're not a demonstrator, it's okay. This online exclusive is already there. You go to marisaAlvarez.stampin.net and then you click shop and then you click online exclusives. You'll be able to find this mini corrugated in the online exclusives, or at this filming of the video, you could click what's new and see this mini corrugated and the school day stamp set that we're using today too. All right, this is a 3D folder, so I'm going to get a number 4. I love this texture. It kind of reminds me of the barrel shape of a pencil. So I thought this was a fun little texture to add to this project. And now I'm going to take my belly band and the corrugated, I'm going to add some tear and tape on my belly band. And then I'm going to remove the liner, add the corrugated just over the top, just the front panel, like you kind of would a card front. And just center it top to bottom. It's going to be longer than your banner, but that's okay because when you corrugate this mini corrugated, your piece shrinks. It loses some of its length, so I'd rather just go a little bit longer and trim off the excess so I know it goes edge to edge. Basic beige circle and some vanilla and black large check ribbon. I love this vanilla and black. It kind of ties in our Amazon gift card. Looks great with the basic beige background. Let's wrap. And when you give a gift, you want a nice bow on that gift. So we're going to put a bow of check ribbon all the way to the left side. And we'll trim that away from the spool and clean up the end. Add some Stampin' dimensionals. Now here we're going to put the Stampin' dimensionals on the corrugated because the beige circle is 2 inches and the band is 1.5. So we don't want any adhesive too high on the circle. It'll stick the belly band to the gift pocket. So now we can center that and stick that on there. Let's do some stamping. I've got a brand new stamp set from Online Exclusives. This is School Days, and we're going to do a little stamping with some of the new in colors. That's Secret C, Darling Duckling, Strawberry Slush, a returning color. I love that I get to Strawberry Slush. Strawberry Slush is before my time with Stampin' Up, so I'm very excited to have this color. I'm also going to throw in here some Crumb Cake. Now, some of you may have heard that we do not have a cloud cover ink pad at this point. That's driving some of the decisions to do In Color Club just a little bit different this year. So if you were my In Color Club last year, I'd love to have you back again. We're going to do things very similar to what we've done last year. We're going to shake it up just a little bit because Stampin' Up! Has shake it up a little bit. Stampin' Up! Has changed the rewards, so there's no longer host rewards. There are Stampin' rewards, and Stampin' Up! Has also changed that the markers, Stampin' Right markers, are online exclusive. So given some of these changes, and there is not a cloud cover ink pad right now. So given some of the changes, we're going to do In Color Club just a little bit different. I hope you'll join us. Look out for an email if you're a previous In Color Club member. If you're interested in Color Club, then please fill out our wait list and we will get you information. Now, I've got my apple. It is Strawberry Slush, and I want a brown stem and a green leaf. So I've got Stampin' Rights here, and I'm going to go ahead and color. Let me put that on the white so you can see. I'm going to color the stem brown. I'm going to color the leaf. Oh, I colored my leaf a little bit brown. Color my leaf green. And this is not a technique that I am awesome at. So I'm going to take my time and I'm going to build up my color here. I'm going to put the brown back on. I'm going to huff, and then I'm going to stamp and hope for the best. Oh, not too bad. So I've got a brown stem now and a green leaf. Next up, I've got pencil, and I got to stamp it in a few colors. So I'm going to start with Crumb Cake, and then I'm going to wipe it off and then move to Darling Duckling. And I'm doing this on purpose in this order because your Strawberry Slush pigments are going to be the largest pigments, the hardest ones to clean off the stamp. So it's easiest to go from the neutral to the yellow to the pink and keep the stamp clean. All right, so there's our pencil and our books. We need some books, and we're going to do those in Secret C. All right. All right, let's get the ink, except for Secret C. We're going to take those out of here. All right, then one more bit of stamping here. I have a scrap of basic white, and these are really scraps. This is about 7/16. It's a little bit more narrow than 1/2 inch. This is about 9/16. It's a little bit wider than 1/2 inch. So that's it. But they were just scraps. They're both 2.5 inches long. They're gonna get trimmed down in just a minute. I'm gonna stamp thank you to the left on the skinny one. And I'm gonna stamp You Make a World of Difference centered on the wider one. I'm using Secret C ink. And there it is. Okay, so there's our greetings. I think that's all of our stamping. I'll get the Stampin' Pierce mat over here and let these dry for a second. Now for our apple, you notice I had to ink it a couple of times and stamp it a couple of times to get it smooth. That sometimes happens with a new ink pad. There'll be a little extra moist, shall we say, and it'll look a little bubbly because the ink will foam up a little bit on the pad. Usually that goes away in time. I'm going to cut my apple so that I cut a little white border all the way around the apple, but I'm not fussy cutting the leaf or the stem. I'm just leaving enough room to glue it, the leaf and the stem back on. And then I'm going to go a little bit more carefully around the leaf and stem that we inked with marker. And I'm just going to leave a little white border again, just like we did around the apple, so that it will match when we glue it on. All right, now a little dab of glue. I love this little fine point bottle. I'm going to put the glue on the apple, just a dot. And then I'm going to take my Take Your Pick tool. I'm going to pull the pick end out, pick up the leaves, line them up where they should go, and just set them into the glue. So pretty easy there. And I got my little multicolor apple. Let me cut out my books. And then these are nice and easy. I'm just going to cut them with a little white border. There's our books. Our pencil is our last element here. And we're going to leave the crumb cake one for the base. Now for the barrel of the pencil, we're going to cut really close. And we're going to remove the writing end and the eraser end from the Darling Duckling. Got a squeeze bottle here with an extra fine tip. Add a little bit of glue onto the crumb cake pencil. Now it is Darling Duckling. Then we're going to take the strawberry slush one and do the same thing. We're going to cut just what we need, which is the eraser end here. And we're going to cut nice and close all the way around the little eraser. And don't worry, just put the little eraser on the table. Don't lose it. We're going to do that same technique like we did with the leaves. A drop of glue on the eraser. Take your pick tool, pick up the eraser, put it down where it belongs on the pencil. Hold it with the other end of your Take Your Pick tool. And there is your multicolor pencil. Of course, you need a little lead, so I've got a black Stampin' Right marker here. Make a little lead on the tip of the pencil. So we've got our multicolor pencil with the lead point, and we're just going to zip that one out with scissors now. I love this little pencil. I could make these all day long. If you don't love to fussy cut, you can do the marker technique that we did for the stem and leaves. Just color your images, multicolor with the Stampin' Right markers, huff and stamp. I love to fussy cut. All right, now I got my Tailor Tag punch. I'm going to make some little chicken lips on the end of these banners. I got thank you. We're going to just do that left side. You make a difference. We're going to do both. Now you can do this with scissors or with a square punch or with the little banner triple punch that Stampin' Up! Had. There's lots of ways to do this. I will never get rid of my tailored tag punch for this. I've kind of spoiled myself. Oh, there's our elements. So cute. All right, one more thing. Actually, let's slide these guys this way for a minute because we need the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I have one of my favorite new online exclusives. This is called Tags to Go Dies. If you remember my Resourceful Rusty box, we used the lock and the key and one of the tags. Today we're going to use the hearts that comes from this die set. I love this. You get 3 hearts, 1 passed through the machine. Lots of fun little embellishments, right? So I'm going to get a scrap of strawberry slush cardstock, my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and we're going to make ourselves some little embellishments. Did I mention I'm so glad that strawberry slush is back and I get a chance to use it and love it? It was before my time, but I am going to make the most of this 2 years with strawberry slush. Got a little scrap. Here's some hearts. Cute, right? And if you want to make them pick and stick, you can put a little adhesive sheet on the back first. I like to use just a little mini glue dot. They're big enough for that. Or the technique that we did with the Take Your Pick tool. All right, so let's get those out of there. We need 2. And we need dimensionals, lots of dimensionals. I really love that you can stack up the dimensionals and use multiple layers when you've got a project like this that you're going to hand deliver. So we are going to take full advantage. I'm putting some dimensionals on the books, and then I'm going to put some dimensionals on You Make a Difference. Don't go all the way to the ends because the banner's longer than the circle. Keep them kind of in the center. You Make a World of Difference. Goes just to the bottom. Make sure it runs level. Ask me why I'm making double sure of that. And then the books, we can stack those up next. And I want it to go just a bit behind the banner, just a bit to cover the white edge. Maybe a bit more right. There we go. And a dimensional on the apple. Keep it kind of low because the leaves might go past the edge of the circle. And from the edge of the dimensionals, let's grab a little strip, just a small little strip we can put on the back of our pencil. What I'm going to do, because the pencil runs past the circle too, is I'm going to put the dimensional on the circle and then add the pencil to the dimensional. That's waiting there for it. Little hearts. Let's get some glue. The mini glue dots, or glots, as Jackie's been calling them on my project sheet. We're going to add one of those to the front. Oh, or to our finger. You know, whichever. That's going to kind of further secure the end of the pencil that's on the banner. And then inside, very simple inside, we're going to put that little heart on a glue dot and grab our thank you banner. I've got my liquid glue here and the small squeeze bottle. Add a little bit of glue and put it where it will be covered when you close, right? Let me show you the inside here. See? You want it to be covered when you close it up. And now that that's secure, let's grab a pair of scissors, close it up, turn it over, cut off the excess. And then grab our glue dot A little heart right underneath you, because we love you and you make a world of difference. And there is our School Days Teacher Appreciation gift card holder. All right, you guys, if you've got any questions about the new in colors, joining the kitchenettes and adding the in colors to your starter kit, get them right now, or our in color club, please reach out, Marisa at kitchentablestamper.com to shop Stampin' Up! 24/7. Check out the new online exclusives that were available earlier this month, the mini corrugated, the School Days stamp set, or my fun favorite new tags to go dies, Alvarez.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.